All right. I don't do it anymore, do you know, Martin? I'm sorry. All right, this is about getting married. For all our married couples out there, myself included. How lucky can one guy be? I kissed her and she kissed me. Like the fellow once said, ain't that a kick in the head? The room was completely blind. I hugged her and she hugged back. Like this innocent quote, ain't that a hole in the boat? My head keeps on spinning. I go to sleep and keep grinning. If this is just the beginning, my life is gonna be beautiful. I've sunshine enough to spread. She's telling me we'll be wet. Tell me quick, ain't love a kick in the head? This is a finger popper, you know. Like the fellow once said, ain't that a kick in the head? There you go, I see you snapping and clapping along and toe tapping. That's how we like it. Like the sailor said, quote, ain't that a hole in the boat? My head keeps on spinning. I go to sleep and keep grinning. If this is just the beginning, my life is gonna be beautiful. I've sunshine enough to spread. She's telling me we'll be wet. I couldn't feel any better, or I'd be sad. Oh yeah, tell me quick. Oh, ain't love a kick? Tell me quick, ain't love a kick in the head? No, sir. I see my good friend Sugar here, a fabulous, wonderful singer, a great, great talent that I've known for many, many years, and she honors me by coming to our show today. Thank you for coming. You all honor me. Well, I'm so happy you're all here. I have to tell you this. I'm very excited to be over here in Northville. The city that never sleeps. Good old Northville. No, I'm joking. Of course, I went to school up at U of M, so I would always drive by here. You know, yeah, go blue.
Go blue.
For our Michigan fans out there, but I don't discriminate. I like MSU as well. So go green, yeah. We love all of you. Moving right along here, you know, you can't sing songs by Dean Martin without singing something by the chairman of the board. Who am I talking about? Ma'am, you just won 2 tickets to the Italian tropical island of Arugula. All right, let's have some fun, will you? This is another finger popper. Sing along, huh? You know it. I know you know it. Yep. Fly me to the moon. Let me play among the stars. Let me see what spring is like on Jupiter and Mars. In other words, hold my hand. In other words, darling, kiss me. Fill my heart with song. Let me sing forevermore. You are all I long for, all I worship and I adore. In other words, please be true. In other words, I love you. All right. Keep snapping those fingers and singing along out there. Of course, Francis Albert Sinatra was my paisano. His father was from Sicily. We have one Sicilian here today. We're going to talk about this after the song, okay? There you go. Keep clapping, huh? I see you singing too. Fill my heart with song. Let me sing forevermore. You are all I long for, all I worship and adore. In other words, please be true. In other words, I love you. Thank you. What a lovely group we have here this afternoon. So I notice we have some Italians here, right? Do you have any Italians? Raise your hand if you're Italian. Italians are not shy people. I don't know, some of you don't seem too sure about being Italian over here in Northville. You know, there's a test that you can have to know if you're truly Italian, and I know because I know a lot of Italians. Let's have some fun. Okay, let's see. One way to know if you are truly Italian, we'll start at the beginning. You or somebody you know is named Maria, right? Or Mary, right? Who's got an Aunt Mary? We got a Maria right here. Maria, eccola. I'm not telling lies here, folks. That's only one way to know if you're Italian. Another way to know if you're truly Italian is somewhere in the landscape scheme of your backyard stands a 3-foot-tall statue of La Madonna, the Blessed Mother, right? Stepping on a snake. Am I right? Probably in your tomato garden. Am I right, Maria? And if you're real Italian, the statues are in the front yard. Okay, that's 2 ways to know if you're Italian. But you know, the number one way to know if you're truly Italian, pay attention because this one's very, very important. The number one way to know if you're Italian. Somebody in your family is not talking to somebody else over something so stupid. Am I right? Oh, you said hello to her? You know what she said to your father back in 1957? That's because we're Italians, we have la passione. Translate the English? La passione. Try to stick my finger in the sauce growing up. Get a slap across the head, everything, the whole 9 yards. Italians are passionate people, so I hope I cleared that up for some of you who weren't sure how Italian you are. Now you know if you are Italian or not, and I think most of you are here. That's good, though. If you're not Italian today, we're going to adopt you into our tribe for the day, okay? Deal? Deal. All right. The main thing is, you got to have some fun. That's really what I like to do. So let's see what we got for you here. Let's do a little more Frank Sinatra for you, but you know, instead of the cold out there, we're going to take you down to South America. Then we'll get back to the Italian, I promise. Imagine you're in your bikinis, tall and tan and young and lovely. The girl from Ipanema goes walking. When she passes each one, she passes, goes, When she walks, she is like a samba that swings so cool, sways so gentle that when she passes, each one she passes goes, ah. Oh, but I watch her so sadly. And how can I tell her I love her? Yes, I would give my heart gladly. But each day when she walks to the sea, she looks straight ahead, not at me. Tall and tan and young and lovely, the girl from Ipanema goes walking. When she passes, I smile, but she doesn't see. Tall, tan, young and lovely, the girl from Ipanema goes walking. When she passes, each one she passes goes, ah. When she walks, she's like a samba that swings so cool, sways so gentle that when she passes, each one she passes goes, ah. Oh, but I watch her so sadly. How can I tell her I love her? Yes, I would give my heart gladly. But each day when she walks to the sea, she looks straight ahead, not at me. Tall and tan and young and lovely, the girl from Ipanema goes walking. When she passes, I smile, but she doesn't see. She doesn't see how I wish she would see. She doesn't see. I wish she would see. No, she doesn't see. She doesn't see. I wish she would see. She doesn't see. I wish she would see. What a great group we have here this afternoon, and a fun group too. Really a lot of fun and good looking too. A lot of times I do shows and I can't see anybody because the lights are off, but this is nice. I get to see your smiling faces out here. And a good-looking group, too, I might add. Wow. But you know, I just read something today. I was telling Julie before the show. It's a horrible statistic. The statistics are in, ladies and gentlemen. USA Today front news. 1 out of every 3 people is ugly. Isn't that terrible? Isn't that terrible? You'd never know that looking at these good-looking people here in Northville. I tell you what, let's try something. Everybody, look at the person on your left. The other left, sir. Look at the person on your left, go ahead. Now, look at the person on your right, go ahead. If the person on your left is okay, and the person on your right is okay, you know what that means? You're the ugly one. Are we having fun this afternoon? I like to have fun. I don't know about you, but I grew up, it was my grandparents that came from Sicily. And yes, we are Sicilian. And no, we are not in the mafia. We're tired of this stigma that all the Sicilians get all the time. Am I right, my Sicilian friend? You know what I'm talking about. So I want to clear that up before we go any further. I am not in the mafia. You got it? Okay. I work for the mafia. There's a difference. Any Sicilians here? Any? Are you one Sicilian? Yeah? You know my father? Little short Italian guy with a mustache, no? You know my mother? Little short Italian lady with a mustache. I would have got a slap for that one. I'd like to sing you a song now from the pen of the great Italian composer Nino Rota. And this movie, of course, is one of the most famous of all time, The Godfather. This is the love theme from The Godfather. How many happily married people do we have out here today? By a round of applause. Make some noise, huh? Yeah? Okay. How many happily single people do we have? How many happily married people secretly wish they were happily single? Sugar Cane went out her husband today. Oh my goodness gracious, what a fun group we have here today. Now we go back to the Isle of Sicily. Speak softly, love, and hold me warm against your heart. I feel your lips, the tender trembling moments start. We're in a world our very own, sharing our love that only few have ever known. Insieme a te io resterò, amore mio, sempre così. Parla più piano e nessuno sentirà. Il nostro amore lo viviamo io e te. Nessuno sa la verità, nemmeno il cielo che ci guarda da lassù. Wine-colored days warmed by the sun, deep velvet nights when we are one. Speak softly, love, so no one hears us but the sky. The vows of love we make will live until we die. My life is yours, and all because you came into my world with love, so softly, love. Thank you so very kindly. What a beautiful group. You know, I see some friends here that I know, a lot of familiar faces, so I just want you to know that I never wanted to be famous. And so far, I'm right on track. We gotta have fun. Julie mentioned so very nicely my group, the Sicilian Tenors, and that we have a couple of shows airing across the country on PBS. And we went to England where they filmed Downton Abbey, and we had the castle alone to ourselves, which was kind of exciting for a kid from the east side of Detroit, you know, The only castle I knew about before that was White Castle, you know. So it was kind of a fun time. And of course I traveled with Joan Rivers for several years. Joan was my little Jewish grandmother, and she was just as nice as could be. You know, I know a lot of, I heard a lot of rumors about her. Maybe she could be a little nasty at times. The only time I saw her get nasty was on stage one time when the sound guy didn't get the sound right. After 4 people had already worked with her, she got a little nasty. But other than that, she was the kindest, sweetest, like I said, my little Jewish grandmother. And those of the Italians know, the Italians and the Jewish people are like 2 divisions of the same company. You know what I mean? It's very, very similar thing going on there. So, you know, even the language, you know, l'chaim, which means to life. L'chaim, to life. And I got an Uncle Vito doing l'chaim up in Attica, New York. So. We have to have fun, people. My mother told me, Aaron, God gave you a gift in life with music. You have to share that gift. Do you agree with that? Yes. I do too, right? That's a nice thing. Thank you. So that's what I do. And a lot of times I donate my talent and my time. I go to sing for different retirement communities across the United States. Wherever I'm performing, I might... Oh, sorry, that's too loud. I'll turn it a little bit. Donate my time to different retirement. Matter of fact, I found myself down in Cleveland, Ohio, just last weekend at Shady Acres Rest Home. And I walked in, and they had a beautiful life-size poster of me, you know, with the blue coat on, hitting a high note, you know. And sitting next to me, the poster, was the sweetest little Italian lady, smiling and crocheting, right next to my poster. So I walked in, I had to say hello to her. So I walked up to her, I said, "Hello, Signora. Do you know who I am?" And I stood next to my poster, you know, very proudly. And she smiled and looked at me and she said, "No, but you can go to the front desk, they'll tell you who you are." True story. Well, I'm going to go off script here for a moment. There's a song that I did not do. I did not pick to sing, but I'm going to do it real quick for you with your kind indulgence. You know, the dearest person in an Italian's life is his mother. And those of us, you don't have to be Italian to have a good mother. Those of us that have been blessed with a good mother, and you know who you are. You know that that alone is a blessing in life. Am I right? Yes. And you have a good mother, you got a heck of a head start in life. Who knows? You might even be the good mother that someone's sitting at home thinking about right now. So let's dedicate one song to the unsung hero, to dear Mama. Okay? Yeah. All right. I wasn't going to do this, but I like you people. Mama, I miss the days when you were here to guide me. Mama, those happy days when you were near beside me, safe in the glow of your love, sent from the heavens above. Nothing can ever replace the warmth of her tender embrace. Oh, Mama, until the day that we're together once more, I live in your sweet memory until the day when we're together once more. Mama, Solo per te la mia canzone vola. Mamma, sarai con me, tu non sarai più sola. Quanto ti voglio bene, queste parole d'amore che ti sospira il mio cuore, forse non si usano più, mamma, ma la canzone mia più bella sei tu, sei tu, la vita, e per la vita io non te lascio mai. Mamma, mai più. Thank you. Thank you, lovely people. I don't know what I'm going to do with you. I'm going to take you all on a road with me. What a fun group we have here today. Well, I'd like to sing you a song now that they play at all the Italian weddings. They played this at my father's wedding, I know. I was there. It's a hand clapper. C'è la luna mezzo mare, mamma mia, mamma regare. Figlia mia, cos'è dare, mamma mia, pensaci tu. Where's my dancers at out there? Come on. Setta vedi lo pisciaiola, issu va, issu viene, sempre lo pisci mano de no. Sincero per la fantasia di piscio di pizza mia, everybody. La la la, pisci fritte baccalà, uè gombano calamare cia cia cattà. Second stanza. C'è la luna mezzo mare, mamma mia, mamma redare. Figlia mia, cos'è dare, mamma mia, pensarci tu. Setta pillo polizia, issu va, issu viene, sempre scopetta mano di no. Se ci va per la fantasia di scoperti di luce mia, la la la, pisci fritte baccalà, uè bombana, scopetta cia cia cattà. And now for the benefit of all the people that don't understand the Italian language, we'd like to sing a chorus in Irish. Lazy Mary, gotta get up, she answered back, I am not able. Wait. Lazy Mary, you gotta get up, we need the sheets for the table. Lazy Mary, you smoke in bed, there's only one man you should marry. My advice to you would be is to pay attention to me. You gotta marry a fireman, he'll come and go and come, zembala bumba mana dena. Sicciula la fantasia bumbe di sami, everybody. La la, pisci fritte baccalà, uè gombana, pompile cia cia cattà. Oh gomba, che me voglio marità, trovammo una vagliatta che me voglio marità. Trovammo una vagliatta che me voglio marità, trovammo una vagliatta che me voglio marità. Uè! This is the party group, Julie.
Thank you. Thank you.
This doesn't feel like an afternoon group. This is a party
I
group.
know.
Why didn't you tell me? I think this is the second best group I've ever sung to. It's not over yet. There's still times you can slip into that first place spot. Let's see here. I have a couple of songs for you here. I got a few more for you before we close out the evening, but I just want to make sure everybody's having a good time. We're having a good time? Okay. Well, back in 1862, okay? It's too far. Anybody around in 1862? One or two? I see her back there. Let's go back. Forget about 1862. That's too far back here. Let's go something much newer. 1898. How many of you around in 1898? One or two? Okay. There was an Italian song contest in Italy called Piedigrotta in Naples, Italy. All right, and it was a famous contest. And this song didn't even win. It was number 2 in the Piedigrotta. It lost. The song that won, who knows what it is. This song. We talk about the American songbook, okay? There's also a world songbook. For those of you that travel the world, you know what I'm talking about. In other words, there are a handful of songs you could go to any country in the world and say, this next song, O Sole Mio, I don't care where you could be in Japan, you could be in Tibet, South America, it doesn't matter where you are. They know O Sole Mio. Arguably the most famous song in the world. So I gave it away, but there you go. O Sole Mio. If you feel like singing along, don't. He compares his lover to the sun after a rainstorm. How beautiful the sun pops out. Che bella cosa, una giornata di sole, un'aria serena, dopo una tempesta, con l'aria fresca, pare già una festa. Che bella cosa, una giornata di sole, ma non sole, più bello è me, o sole mio, sta in fronte a te, o sole, oh sole mio, sta in fronte a te, sta in fronte a te. You may recognize the melody from Elvis, It's Now or Never. Same song, just with English lyrics. Quando fa notte, o sole se ne scende, ma viene quasi una malinconia. Sotto a finestra io restario, quando fa notte o sole se ne scende, ma non sole più bello è, o sole mio, sta pronta a te, o sole mio, sta pronta a te, sta pronta a te. Ma tu sole più bello è, o sole mio, sta pronta a te, o sole mio, sta in fronte a te, sta You don't get that kind of singing at the Olive Garden, ladies and gentlemen. Only here, A Taste of Italy with Julie and friends. How about a nice round of applause for the administration here that put this on so that we can even celebrate Italy. How many of you are proud to be honorary Italians today, huh? How many are glad you came this afternoon, huh? Let me ask you this. How many are proud to be Americans? Well, so am I. And I thank my lucky stars every day that my grandparents came from Palermo, Sicily, to the United States of America. And every show that I do, I sing a song for a group of very, very special people. People that, in my estimation, are some of the most underappreciated in our country. Of course, I'm talking about our veterans. Do we have any veterans here today?
Yes.
Would you raise your hand if you're a veteran? Would you raise your hand? Stand up if you can, huh? Stand up if you're a veteran and we're willing to fight and die for it. Look around, look around. Give these men a round of applause that they deserve. Thank you for your service. Thank you for your service. You know, a lot of people like to point out what's wrong with America. And you know, I'm here to tell you, we may not live in a perfect country, but it's the greatest imperfect country on the face of the planet. Are you with me on that? Say yes. Well, let's sing this song for our veterans. We used to sing it in school every day. I don't know if they do, but I think they should. Oh, beautiful. For amber waves of grain. Here we go. For purple mountains, above the fruited plain. America, America, God shed His grace on thee and crown thy good with brotherhood from sea to shining sea. How many remember a time in this country when you didn't have to lock your doors at night? Does anybody remember that? Sure, we got our stuff stolen. Who had anything to steal? Had nothing, but we were happy. Let's sing this one more time for our veterans and show them that we gave their best. Let's take it from America and give it everything you got. Come on, here we go. America, America, God shed His grace on thee and crown thy good with brotherhood from sea to shining sea. America, God shed His grace on thee and crown thy good with brotherhood from sea to shining sea. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Caruso. It was an honor to sing for you, for your taste of Italy. Thank you, Julie. Thank you for everybody.
Bravo! Bravo!
Right? Thank Janetti's.
Yeah.
Thank you, notes. Remember that.